entertain a motion to come out of closed session.
I'll make that motion.
You have a motion, I have a second.
Second.
Start the voting with Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Okay, whereas the Carroll County Board of Supervisors convened a closed session this day pursuant to an affirmative recorded vote and on the motion to close the meeting in accordance with Virginia Freedom of Information Act. Whereas section 2.2-3711D of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by the Board of Supervisors that such closed session was conducted in conformity with Virginia law. And we went into closed session under section 2.2-3711D, A1, A3, and A8. Now therefore be resolved that the Carroll County Board of Supervisors hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, only those things as matters lawfully exempted from open meeting or part of it. Under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, were heard discussed will consider in the closed session to which the certification applies. And all such business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed session was convened were heard discussed or considered in the meeting to which the certification applies. Now let's each board member is certified, starting with Mr. Horton.
I so certify.
Mr. Brown. I so certify. Mr. Early.
I so certify.
Mr. Collins.
I so certify.
Mr. Moore.
Certified.
And I so certify. And next on the agenda is the invocation and pledge. I'll ask Mr. Collins if he'll lead us, please.
Father, thank you for this day, the time to get together and work with the business of the county. We ask for your leadership, guidance, and direction. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next on the agenda, we have Mr. Bill Alley from the hospital, Twin County Regional Hospital. If you'll come forward, please.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good to see y'all again. I don't know if you remember me, but we've met probably a little less than a year ago. But I'd like to come to you in a new capacity. So I was able to take on the role of CEO at the hospital and want to just present myself to you today as an introduction meeting with Dr. David Ritchie. He's our Board of Trustees chairman. So I appreciate his presence here as well. And appreciate Mike and the whole panel from the years past relationships. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. If you don't know, which you already probably do, but we do serve about 60,000 souls between the Twin Counties and Galax. That's something that we would like to increase for this time next year. The only way we can really do that is by increasing our service lines. So some of the projects at the hospital has been revolved around specialties, around behavioral health, cardiology, and pediatrics. So we're about to hire new pediatricians. We're very proud of that. And we have a group managing our behavioral health. Was more likely we'll be expanding that in the near future on our inpatient side. You may have read or seen that we've opened up an intensive outpatient therapy section on the ground floor where our old cardiac rehab was. So that is for our behavioral health patients that don't qualify for inpatient but are in crisis and need some immediate help. So we're very proud to offer that, and we want to continue that service line, and we think that there's a definite need in the community for that. We did have our community needs assessment last week, and a couple things that came out of that meeting is increased need for behavioral health, but also for substance abuse treatment. And we do have a substance abuse and treatment entity in Carroll County and in Galax, and that's been kind of a love-hate relationship with the hospital and the community. And so we've seen some issues from that, but we'd like to have a little bit more solidified relationship with them. So we're going to be reaching out to that group and seeing if we can get a little bit more streamlined services and not have some of the issues that we were seeing with our EMS in our hospital and around town with the homelessness. So we want to come up with a viable solution for that. So we're definitely interested in getting that accomplished. We've also increased our urology service line through the a new robot technology called aquablation. So for men's health, resects the prostate using water jet technology. No more electrocautery. That gives men side effects from that. So we're all the only technology in a 100-mile radius that has that. We have released that through some of our marketing, but we would like to see that service line grow. There's definitely room for improvement there. And last thing I'd like to mention, we're looking at increasing our cardiology and our neurology service line. So we have 2 excellent cardiologists now. We're looking to add another one so we can have a full service complement for the 1 month service cycle. Right now we have 3 weeks out of the month, so we'd like to increase that to 4. Additional neurologists, we have Dr. Myers, who is a pediatrician, Dr. Myers' son, who has kind of come home. He does 1 week for us, and he has a service partner in neurology that he would like to bring on for 2 additional weeks. So we would like to employ her, and I think that's her name's Dr. Odom, and I think that we're going to be getting that service line set up within the next quarter or so. So a lot of exciting things happening. I just wanted to mention that to you real quick, that we are forward thinking at Twin County, and appreciate your time. But I was wondering if there was any questions or anything that you would like to know while I'm here.
Anyone have any questions?
Just want to say that I have heard people talking about the behavioral health services that you've started to offer and do more with, and it's a definite need. So I appreciate the fact that you're wanting to grow that.
It's near and dear to my heart. So
Mine too.
in personal ways.
Mine too.
Yeah. Appreciate you saying that.
I'm glad to hear that you're trying to expand the hospital. I know
We're trying to expand the service line. Without the hospital, there's no community.
I feel like the general consensus of the citizens of Carroll County, it's an old, outdated hospital. That we feel like I feel like the general community needs to see that the hospital's growing. You're adding stuff.
In my opinion, the only thing that's old and outdated is the walls.
Right.
So everything on the inside is new technology. We've bridged a lot of technology that's come out in the last 10, 15 years integrated into the hospital to include our CT scanners and our MRIs. A lot of our service technology that we have in the operating room is new age.
Correct.
It's just in an old building.
Correct.
We recognize that. That's where we're putting most of our capital expenditure is in technology. So we don't do it with paint. Even though there's some things that need paint, but that's usually takes a back seat to care. So that's where we're spending our dollars. But we do recognize that we need a facelift here and there. One of the biggest areas is in our emergency room, not just some paint on the wall, but our flow and efficiency. We recognize that the biggest frustration in the community is with wait times in the emergency department. So we're very transparent about that. We've got some action plans in place to try to address that in the near future. There's some things that we can do inside of our 4 walls that we can just do. And so we're going to take advantage of what's controllable and move forward with that.
Great.
Thank you. So working on a reputational score. That's something that Twin County's been doing for a while now. But we've made a lot of traction in the last 2 years in a reputation score. If you want to use Google as a benchmark, we started out as a 2.3, and just yesterday we hit a 4.1.
Oh, that's great.
So we're not there yet. We got a long way to go, but I trust the services there. I use the services there. I've been at Twin County for 11 years now. I'm somebody who wants to stay here in the community and be part of that. So that's what you can expect from me.
I'd like to thank you for bringing on an orthopedist, Dr.
Dallas. I forgot to mention him. He's such a character.
Yeah, I was probably one of his first patients.
Yeah,
on the 29th.
He's from New Jersey, so you'll have to forgive him.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on him already.
He is an excellent surgeon. So got to spend a little time with him in the operating room. I'm a surgical nurse by background, and so I know a little bit about that. Excellent technique. Really appreciate him.
Anyone else? I just want to say congratulations on your new role, and
Yeah.
you know, the hospital's definitely been trending in the right direction. I think the past few years, just you know, and I know you've been part of that, and
Absolutely.
I feel confident that you'll keep up the good work, and we appreciate you.
Well, please, you're invited if you hear otherwise or need to reach out to me personally. I forgot my cards today, but Mike knows my numbers, and please reach out to him, and he can get a hold of me,
All right,
and I'll be definitely, we can have any kind of conversation you want to have.
all right, thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Rich, you want to say anything? Would you come up to the, if you don't mind? Thank you, sir.
I don't have a whole lot to add. We are trending in a positive fashion. We're getting a lot of support, reaching out to the community, trying to collaborate with the Twin Counties as well as GALAX, and trying to solve some of our issues. You know, try to better serve our constituents and whatnot. We're very thankful for Bill to be on board. It's been kind of a nice transition. He's only been with us as the CEO for a month, and he has hit the ground running. And part of it is because he already knows the staff. He's familiar with the workings of the hospital, and he's very familiar with the culture of our community and the expectations of our community. So we're striving hard to, meet those expectations and gain the confidence of the community so that we can serve them better. So anyway, we appreciate your time today, and look forward to working with you and working out our different problems that we're going to encounter, especially with some of the Medicaid cuts and stuff we're anticipating. So it'll be a challenge, but I think we're on the way to trying to solve those.
Right.
So we appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See ya. Okay, next on the agenda is citizens' time. No one signed up? Okay. All right, next item on the agenda is the minutes that you received in your packet. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion, have a second.
Second.
Okay, I'll start the vote with Mr. Collins,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant,
Yes.
Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Okay, next thing on the agenda is the consent calendar that you received. I'll entertain a motion that you approve of the consent calendar.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, have a motion by Mr. Bryant. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Horton. I'll start the vote with Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
and I vote yes. And next on the agenda is the invoices that you received in your packet. I'll entertain a motion to approve the invoices.
I'll make the motion to approve A, B, and C together.
Okay, have a motion to approve the invoices. Do I have a second?
So moved.
Is that a second from you, Mr. Moore?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'll start the vote with Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant,
Yes.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Okay, next on the agenda is new business. Anyone have any new business they want to discuss? Mr. Watson, you don't have anything either?
No, sir.
Okay, moving on, we'll go to old business. We have the styrofoam waiver resolution. Mr. Durbin, I'll let you speak on this, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The board will recall at the last meeting, you all had a request from the school, Carroll County schools, to grant a exemption to the new Virginia styrofoam ban, which you had approved pending today's meeting, to give an opportunity to give a little more detail on the reasons for the proposed exemption. I prepared a simple resolution that lays forth factors for economic hardship and why the county would be considering granting the exemption. This is, I think it's a fairly common request, especially for the school systems. There are sunk costs that they've already made in the containers that they have, and they're continuing to evaluate what would be a feasible, what are feasible replacement options for the polystyrene. So if there's any questions, I'm happy to address them. Otherwise, I think that the board could adopt the resolution as submitted.
Do you want to have any questions on this resolution? Okay, if not, I'll entertain a motion that we accept the resolution.
I'll
Just-
make that motion.
Okay, go ahead.
You have a question?
No, I was going to make the motion, but
You want to make the second?
I'll do that.
Okay. Motion, Mr. Collins, second by Mr. Early. We'll start the voting. Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, next on the agenda is the public hearing request. It's going to be for the solar siting agreement. Mr. Durbin, you want to speak on that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the county has been approached with a request for a solar siting agreement by Samsung. They've held, they presented to the Board of Supervisors previously. They presented to the Planning Commission previously last week. They also had a community, essentially an open house event, and they submitted a proposed solar siting agreement to the county. I had reviewed it and made some comments. We discussed it briefly in closed session, so I will be going back to them with the feedback that I gathered tonight in my previous conversations with Mr. Watson. But while we're working on finalizing that agreement, the company has requested that we advertise for public hearing to receive public comments on that. This would be the same process we employed a few years ago with the River Trail solar project. So it's spelled out in the Code of Virginia. We would advertise and hold a public hearing, receive public comment. Once you've had that public comment, then the board could move forward if it desires to approve a siting agreement or continue to negotiate or take any other action that you think is appropriate. But the holding of the public hearing is sort of a necessary step, prerequisite to move forward with that.
Okay. So with that being said, I will entertain a motion that we advertise for public hearing, which at our next meeting will be September, is it 2nd?
Labor Day.
No, that's Labor Day.
That's Labor Day. Tuesday.
So it's Tuesday, September 2nd. Okay. So entertain a motion that we have a public hearing on Tuesday, September 2nd.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion, Mr. Collins. Do I have a second?
Second.
I'll start the voting on Mr. Bryant,
Yes.
Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Horton,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Then next on the agenda is board member comments. I will start with Mr. Horton.
I just want to thank all the staff for everything you guys are doing. Seems like we're moving in the right direction this year, and I want to tell you thank you for everything you guys do. And that's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Horton. Mr. Early.
I'll echo that. Thank you to the staff for your hard work as usual. You make our job a whole lot easier. Also, just want to remind everybody about the county fair coming up, and hopefully we'll have good weather and good participation. Otherwise, I have no other comments.
Thank you, Mr. Early. Mr. Bryant.
I'd just like to thank the staff and reiterate everything that everybody else has said there. And I'd like to thank our all county employees and the first responders in the county for everything. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mr. Bryant. Mr. Collins.
Yeah, I echo all those thanks to everybody. Just want to make a comment so that the public will know. I had got to spend a little time with a couple of folks from VDOT this week on a Zoom call, just talking about some of the issues at exit 1, Mike, for traffic issues, not water issues at exit 1, but just lots of issues with trucks, tractors, trailers coming off the interstate and not making it into the truck stop, but either going up the mountain or outside roads. We're having an enormous problem with tractor trailers going down dead end roads. So VDOT is trying to help us with. They're getting creative with what maybe we can do with signage and different things to try and stop that. And I've had lots of calls from constituents in my district that are just having issues. I hadn't had any problems until just recently. I had two mailboxes backed over where they went down. One of my properties has a dead end road, and I'd have never known what it was if a neighbor's camera hadn't caught it 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but one of the specific issues is the road's probably about 3/4 of a mile long on one of the roads that they're going down a lot, and they're going down in there, and none of the property owners will let them turn around. There's really not a good turnaround spot, so they're backing that thing 3/4 of a mile to get back out, and so they're sitting there all night long with the truck running, and the neighbors are not happy about that. So just to let folks know that we're working on it, but that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Collins. Mr. Moore?
Yeah, I'll just echo what the rest of the board has already touched on, and thank you, Mr. Chairman and the board, for allowing me to be on the meeting by phone. Only other thing I would add is I want to thank our emergency services and Mr. Bergeron and Mike and him for our efforts. Seems like we've had a lot of flooding and storms that's come through the same area over and over and over, and you know they've been on the issues, and I know like last Friday, and then I think around the 17th there was some flooding on Bedsaw and stuff, and I know Mr. Bergeron and Mike and them, they were there and to help with any calls or anything that our citizens needed in that area. And I'll echo what Mr. Collins has said. I spoke with Mr. Phillips from VDOT over the weekend and talked about some of them issues in Kane and Lemsburg, and then plus some of the roads that it has washed out. And I was in a meeting this morning with Mr. Dotson, and it's seems like that they've just been coming down the same area, these storms and stuff. But I want to really thank our emergency services and our law enforcement and fire and rescue and EMS and our staff for all they do, and thank Mike and Mr. Durbin for what they do to make sure that we stay in the guidelines of our business. And like I say, thanks again to the board and all for allowing me to be by phone. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. I'm basically going to echo what everybody said or spoke on. Mr. Early said the county fair, that is this month. I'd like to see you all come out. Have a good turnout for that. I hope the weather does stay good. Do thank the staff and everyone for what they do. And Mr. Moore's correct. The Galax and the Piper's Gap section where I live have been hammered recently with tons of rain and storms. And the guy up the road above me, not even half a mile, lives on a hill, no creek, and part of his basement caved in. And so there's a lot of neighbors helping neighbors. And Mr. Bergeron did go around and take some pictures and do some stuff. Hopefully there may be something to come out of it. Old Quaker's been hit hard twice. At the culverts there in Bedsaw Road just got pretty much demolished this last Friday. And I do think VDOT, they were on the ball. I talked to Mr. Moore that evening, and they were already out there. So before I even got off work, so they were wiring and working on it to get it back in order. They've got a lot of culverts and stuff. Stuff's washed. They've got a lot of work ahead of them. But that first flood we had, Galax Fire Department and our Sheriff's Office and Hillsville Fire Department, our EMS and Piper's Gap were out helping people, making sure they were safe and getting them to safety till it receded. So definitely thank all our emergency services and volunteers in the area. And that's all I have. I'll go to you, Mr. Watson.
I don't have anything this evening.
Okay, Mr. Durbin.
No comments this evening, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. With that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Make that motion.
Have a motion, have a second.
Second.
Start the voting, Mr. Early. Mr. Bryant?
Yes.
Mr. Horton?
Yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
more? I vote yes.